Our 33-cent support failed and price came down to a lower level, testing our invalidation zone for our present run-up. While there is danger for further downside, there are other signals that the bulls can use to their advantage. Let's go ahead and dive right into that. Welcome back to the channel on this Taco Tuesday. This is ARCa. Let's dive into ticker symbol ASRE. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive into ticker symbol ASRE, and we're going to start this off again with the 8-hour chart and the Gaussian band. So we're going to go ahead and try to keep this as simple as possible, right? My little boy is actually waiting for me so we can go trick-or-treating, and we got to get this done quickly. So yeah, team, please notice here that this is one danger to the price action where, I mean, we were making good progress here, closing candles upside of the 8-hour time frame, Gaussian band, mean band. And now price action capitulated. But not sure if you were actually observant of the broader markets, but there was so much volatility in the markets, and it was a lot of shakeups too, man. Lots of points to where price action ended up reaching resistances that should have led to sell-offs and supports that should have led to run-ups. It was all kinds of weird price action today, okay, team? So, and that is set to happen because, of course, we're about to get the Fed rate hike decision tomorrow. So this is another thing that we should kind of keep in mind, because ASRE will essentially fall a little captive to the broader markets fluctuations, right? So yeah, so this is one immediate short-term danger, right? So now also the fact that we actually broke the lows from this wick low here, which were 30.80, that already gives us a danger for a continuation to the downside. But that would only happen if we start closing candles beneath that area there. Okay, so now, I mean, now it's going to have to turn into a support range, though, right? Because of the print that we did today at 30.33 to about 30.76, and that low was a 30.30 actually, just to be as precise as I can be. So next chart here, team, this is now presenting the opposition. So this is actually presenting an opportunity for the bulls to get long here, right? So, and the reason why I say that is because the linear regression band or linear regression channel, as you can see here, the price action has closed upside of that resistance. So now it's technically in the bull's court. Right, so this would be a bull play now by the simple fact that we closed upside of that mean band. Okay, so now that's the opposition there. So that is a good thing, because the hourly time frame would be the faster time frame, meaning that we would get the upside first on a short-term time frame, and then it would start cascading towards the other time frames. Hopefully enough cascading so that it reaches the 8-hour, and this would actually succeed the upside of this, thus converting that mean band into a support for a pullback back down to that area of around 31.55 before a continuation to the upside. Okay, team, so now next chart, let's take a look at this. Right, so this was the support that we initially thought that we were going to be able to get with a potential lower bound, I think, of around 31.07 to 32.08. Price action essentially failed. All of that came down to that 30.55 or 30.30 that we got here. But in doing so, it did print another pretty bullish statement, right? So this is a 4-hour time frame hammer candle printed after a downtrend, and this usually signals a potential upside. Now, also noticing here that in the volume profile, the bull volume came upside of the moving average, and that usually signals day traders for entry. Okay, so yeah, those are the glimmers of hope that I'm actually noticing here for ASRE as the price fluctuates. And one more thing, right? So price action here doesn't even look like it fluctuated much. That's right. It's because we're looking at this on the 5-day time frame. And what I will say is that in 18 hours and 46 minutes or 45 minutes now, that would be the closure tomorrow, which means that we would be able to see how volatility and momentum shifted based on the close of that 5-day iteration, which again would be tomorrow, end of day, and we will be able to see the actual effects by Thursday market open. Okay, so I assume that with this type of price action here, that or if we maintain at least the continuation to the highs like this, then stochastics may actually start to pivot here, and volatility may actually has started expanding. We will take a look at that as it closes though, but this is a very important signal for us to keep in mind. And this is the top side of the resistance that we thought that we would be able to reach. Unfortunately, the top side of the price action today came up to around 35.01 before failing. And if we were to face a downside, we're at 31.50 right now. So if we were to face a downside, it could be in relation to the mean band of the volatility channel, right? So this would be the Bollinger Bands. And the mean here is located at about 29 cents. So there is a probability here that we could actually reach down to that 29 cents for a bounce and continuation. And it would be actually, I think I would favor that, because this is technically a bear play, right? We got this this looks like an evening star right after this green print. And then the following candle, which would be this one here, would be the validation candle for a continuation to the downside, and it did print bearish. Although for a bear play, it would have been ideal for it to close beneath the wick low, but we still did get a break of the prior bar low, right? So in this case, this could be signaling here a potential continuation to the downside to 29 cents before a bounce to the upside around 29.16. All right, team. So now next chart, and this is the monthly close that we got today. All right, team. And this is actually where I was saying that things are looking pretty good. We now printed a very, very bullish hammer candle after a downtrend on a monthly closure. So we're going to see what price action does into tomorrow. But that doesn't mean that we can't. I mean, look at this. This is the price action here at 31, right? I'm talking about right down here would be around that area for potential bounce, aka the top side of this wick here. So you can see that it wouldn't fluctuate too much. But yeah, I think that it's looking okay. We just have to be kind of careful over what's happening, right? So now if we're going to take a look at the RSIs, then there are several time frames that are suggesting a temporary pullback, which would give validity to what we are speaking of, right? So, all right, so 30-minute immediate short term giving us a resistance here, right? So we could very well move the price action ever so slightly to the upside, which probably would be right up to around 31.77 here. Let's see. Yeah. EMA 7 and EMA 9 are located right at around that resistance. I'm thinking that we can go up to. I'll give it a range, right? I'll give it a range just in case. So 31.76. Let's do it like that. To about 31.89 could be the resistance area before us coming back down to validate. First of all, this support zone here, which is located at about 31.50, but we could still fail and then just come back down and then bounce right up, right? First of all, the EMA 30 is actually located right down here at around that potential support of 29.16 or 29.60. Okay, team. So this is going to be quite a choppy day tomorrow. We have to be very careful with our positions and see what can happen from there, right? But other than that, it looks like the 4-hour time frame, the 8-hour time frame, and a 12-hour time frame are finding some type of support from that SMA 14, and that would actually be healthy because that would be the breakout support validation and continuation. And then we shall see what the 3-day and 5-day has to say. Okay, team. So that is it for this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and get in touch with me and we'll continue talking, right? Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good night and a safe Halloween. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Yeah.